Did you know that intermittent fasting can significantly change how your organs function, potentially improving your overall health? Today, we'll explore how intermittent fasting impacts each major organ and why that could change your life. We all have different bodies and therefore different needs when it comes to nutrition. But one thing we all have in common is that our organs need proper care to stay healthy. So, let's start from the beginning. What is intermittent fasting and how does it work? Essentially, intermittent fasting is an eating pattern where you cycle between periods of eating and fasting. There are various methods to do this, but the most popular ones include the 16/8 method, where you fast for 16 hours and eat during the remaining 8 hours. Now you might be wondering, what happens when I eat? Well, after a meal, your body goes through several processes to digest and absorb nutrients. First, your mouth starts breaking down food with saliva and enzymes. Then your stomach mixes it with gastric juices to break it down further. After that, the small intestine absorbs nutrients, while the large intestine mainly absorbs water. The entire process takes about 24 to 72 hours. But when you skip a meal, incredible changes begin to happen in your body. After about 8 hours without food, your body switches from burning carbohydrates to burning fat for energy. This is known as in simple terms, it's like your body has an on switch for burning fat. And when you turn that switch on, it can help you lose weight and improve your metabolism. So let's see how intermittent fasting affects your major organs. The first organ we'll discuss is the liver. It plays many essential roles, including producing bile, which helps digest fats. When you fast, your liver produces more bile acids to aid in fat metabolism. Bile acids also help eliminate harmful substances from the body. During fasting, your liver converts stored glycogen into glucose through a process called gluconeogenesis. This ensures a steady supply of energy for your body. Additionally, fasting stimulates the production of antioxidants in the liver, helping to protect against oxidative stress and inflammation. These benefits contribute to a healthier liver, improved digestion, and an efficient metabolism. Next, let's talk about the heart. When you practice intermittent fasting, your heart actually benefits in several ways. Firstly, fasting helps reduce blood pressure because it lowers the levels of insulin and adrenaline to hormones that can raise blood pressure. Secondly, intermittent fasting improves your overall cardiovascular health by reducing inflammation and oxidative stress, which are risk factors for heart disease. Additionally, fasting can help reduce the levels of bad cholesterol LDL and increase the levels of good cholesterol H, leading to improved blood lipid profiles and a lower risk of heart disease. Studies have even shown that intermittent fasting can improve the symptoms of heart failure and reduce the risk of stroke. By reducing the strain on the heart and blood vessels, intermittent fasting can lead to better cardiovascular health and a lower risk of heart disease. The third organ we'll explore is the brain. Intermittent fasting can have some pretty significant effects on your brain function. Firstly, fasting can enhance cognitive performance by increasing the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF. BDNF is like fertilizer for your brain cells, helping them grow and function properly. It plays a vital role in learning and memory, so higher levels of BDNF can improve cognitive performance. Additionally, intermittent fasting promotes the growth of new brain cells through a process called neurogenesis. This can help improve brain function and potentially reduce the risk of age-related cognitive decline and neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. Furthermore, fasting can also help regulate mood by affecting the balance of neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine. By stabilizing these neurotransmitters, intermittent fasting may help improve mood disorders like depression. Overall, intermittent fasting appears to have several positive effects on the brain, potentially improving cognitive function, mood, and age-related cognitive decline. More research is needed to fully understand these effects, but the existing evidence is promising. All right, moving on to the next organ, the pancreas. The pancreas is responsible for producing insulin, a hormone that regulates blood sugar levels. When you eat, your pancreas releases insulin to help your body absorb and use the glucose from the food. However, when you don't eat or drink anything with calories, your pancreas takes a break and stops releasing insulin. Without insulin, the body can't absorb glucose from the bloodstream, forcing it to find another energy source. That's when it starts breaking down fat cells to produce which are molecules that can be used by your body as an alternative source of energy. This process is called ketosis, and it's the same thing that happens when you're following a ketogenic diet. Ketosis isn't necessarily a bad thing. In fact, it's been shown to have some pretty cool benefits, like helping people with epilepsy control their seizures. But here's where things get interesting. When your pancreas takes a break from making insulin, it can also stop producing other hormones, like somatostatin and gastrin. These hormones normally help regulate the release of digestive enzymes and acids from other organs. Without them, your digestive system can get a little out of whack, leading to problems like constipation, diarrhea, and irritable bowel syndrome. So if you're experiencing any of these issues, intermittent fasting might not be the best idea for you. It's important to listen to your body and take care of your gut health, especially if you're already dealing with digestive issues. Moving on, let's talk about the kidneys. They play a crucial role in filtering waste products from your blood and balancing fluids in your body. When you fast, your body produces less urine, which means your kidneys have to work less. This gives them a chance to rest and recover, which is important for maintaining long-term kidney health. Plus, fasting helps your body produce antioxidants that protect your kidneys from damage. Some studies even suggest that fasting can help prevent kidney stones, which are painful deposits that can form in your kidneys. But it's important to remember that if you have pre-existing kidney conditions, it's always a good idea to talk to your doctor before starting any new diet or fasting regimen. All right, let's move on to the intestines. When you don't eat, your intestines get a much-needed break from digesting food. This allows them to rest and recover, which is important for maintaining overall gut health. Fasting also stimulates the release of certain hormones like ghrelin, which can help improve bowel movements and prevent constipation. Additionally, fasting can promote the growth of beneficial gut bacteria, which can help improve digestion and nutrient absorption. Some studies even suggest that fasting can help alleviate symptoms of inflammatory bowel diseases like Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis. Okay, now let's chat about the muscles. Maintaining muscle mass and strength is super important, especially as we age. And here's the good news. Research shows that intermittent fasting doesn't cause muscle loss or weakness. In fact, some studies even suggest that fasting might actually help preserve muscle mass and strength, especially when combined with exercise. One of the reasons for this is that fasting triggers the release of human growth hormone, which can help stimulate muscle growth and repair. Plus, when you fast, your body produces ketones, which can actually improve exercise, performance, and delay fatigue. So if you're worried about losing muscle mass or strength while fasting, just make sure you're still getting enough protein in your diet and staying active. And last but certainly not least, let's talk about the skin. Now, here's the deal. When you fast, your body produces less insulin, which can help reduce sebum production, a type of oil that can clog pores and lead to acne. Plus, fasting promotes the growth of new skin cells, leading to smoother and brighter skin. Not to mention that fasting can improve your overall health and well-being, which can also reflect in your skin. So if you're looking for ways to improve your skin, intermittent fasting might be worth trying. By now, you've learned how intermittent fasting impacts your major organs. It's clear that fasting isn't just about weight loss. It's about overall health and well-being. But there's one more thing that you need to know about. Have you heard of autophagy? It's a fancy word that basically means cellular renewal. When you fast, your body gets rid of old or damaged cells and replaces them with new ones. It's like your body's way of cleaning house and getting rid of all the junk that has been piling up. And guess what? This process can actually extend your lifespan. Yup, you heard me right. Fasting can add years to your life. So if you're looking to live longer and healthier, intermittent fasting might be worth giving a try. So if you've made it this far, comment below with the word renewal so we know you've officially joined the fasting club. Let us know how you feel after practicing intermittent fasting. What benefits have you experienced? We're eager to hear your stories. Also, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe for more awesome content like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.